Welcome to Raj Shikshan Sanstha English Medium. So, students, today we are going to learn Political Science, Standard 10, Lesson number 1, the working of the Constitution. In previous video, we learnt about right to vote, political maturity, and decentralization of democracy. In this video, we are going to learn our next topic, that is right to information. It means RTI. Citizen empowerment is the essential condition of a democracy. It is necessary to create opportunities for citizens, population, and interaction with the government. Increased communication between citizens and government helps in strengthening democracy and in building a relationship of a trust between them. Citizens have a right to know about the functioning of the government. The government of India gave the right to information to the citizens of India to ensure transparency and accountability, which are the hallmarks of good governance. Right to information has made the government more transparent and has reduced the element of secrecy in the working of government. After the year 2000, the whole approach towards democratic reforms has changed. Democratic reforms are considered as rights of citizens. Accordingly, citizens in India have got right to information, education, and food security. These rights have strengthened democracy in India. So, our next topic is social justice and equality. Social justice and equality are the important objectives of our Constitution. The Constitution has given the guidelines to establish a new society based on these two values. We are following the path laid down by our Constitution to achieve this goal. To establish social justice is to remove those social conditions which are responsible for injustice and insist on the equality of a dignity for all individuals. The principles of justice and equality aim at ending discrimination in social status, such as superior or inferior on the basis of caste, religion, language, and gender, place of birth, race, property, and giving equality of opportunity for developing to every individual. To establish justice and equality, efforts are to be made at all levels of society. But the government's efforts and policies on this front are more important for a democracy to be inclusive. One must try to bring all sections of the society into the mainstream. Democracy is, in fact, a process of accommodating different sections in society. Democracy helps in reducing social conflicts. Let us take a review of the efforts made in India in this direction. Next topic is policy of reservation of seats. Policy of reservation of seats is meant for those sections of a society who have been deprived of the opportunities for education and employment for a long period of time. Accordingly, in educational institutions and in government services, some seats are kept reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. There is also a provision of reservation of seats for other backward classes. So, our next topic is the Scheduled Caste and Tribes Act and Prevention of Atrocity. This is an important act for establishing social justice and equality. This act prevents any injustice against the people belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and any act of atrocity committed against them is liable for punishment. Next provision is for minorities. The Indian Constitution has made several provisions for the protection of minorities. The government has adopted several policies for minorities to provide them the opportunities for education and employment. For the Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, race, language, and region. This is a comprehensive provision for minorities which fundamentally protects their right to equality, freedom, right against exploitation, and cultural and educational rights. Next, laws are relating to women and provisions for representations. In the post independence period, efforts were made for empowering women, taking into consideration the problems of women. Several policies have been adopted at a national and international level to remove illiteracy among women and to make available opportunities for their development. The right to have an equal share in the property of the father and husband. Dowry Prohibition Act, Act Against Sexual Harassment, Domestic Violence Prohibition Act are some important provisions which create a favorable environment for protection of freedom of women and securing their development. In our country, from the very beginning, women have inadequate representation in politics and political institutions. Many countries in the world have made efforts to increase representation of women from this perspective. Changes are taking place in India as well. The 73rd and 74th Amendment reserved 33% of seats are for women in a local self-governing institution. This percentage has been raised to 50% in several seats including Maharashtra. Role of judiciary. The judiciary in India has played an important role in strengthening democracy and helping to make towards achieving the objectives of social justice and equality. While interpreting the provisions of the Constitution, the judiciary has always taken into consideration the fundamental objectives of the Constitution and also the intentions of the Constitution makers. We will try to understand the contribution of the judiciary in this regard with the help of following points. First is the basic framework of the Constitution. So the Constitution is dynamic and it is a living document. According to the Constitution has to change changing conditions and the parliament has a power to make those changes, but the judiciary has accepted this power of the parliament to make changes in the constitution but at the same time specified the limitations on this power. The judiciary has taken to stand that the parliament while amending the constitution cannot alter the basic structure of the constitution. Second point is the significant judicial decisions. The protection provided to the citizens by fundamental rights in the constitution has been made more meaningful through various decisions of the judiciary. Some of the important subjects on which the court has given judgments include rights of children, protection of human rights, protection of the honor and dignity of women, individual freedom, and tribal empowerment. These efforts have made the political process in India more mature. In this chapter, we took a review of the Constitution and the working of the government on the basis of Constitution in the context of Indian democracy. There are many challenges before India's democracy. Government acts and policies have not put an end to all the problems. These are several new problems confronting us. However, what is important is that the people in India have developed a democratic mindset. So, students, in the next chapter, we will study the election process in India. Till then, enjoy learning. Thank you.